Hello, this is Amazon Aaron using SmartScat as an agency of one, showing tips and tricks on for agency of however many, and if you're a seller, it helps too. So we're going to go to the products tab, and so this gives you can dial in on an exact ASIN. So you see an ASIN on Amazon, and you just want to go after that ASIN or learn as much about it as possible. I have one preloaded here, dropping it in. Okay, so it's the Ritual, it's prenatal vitamins. Again, I've been picking on this one all day. So you get the initial information on here, how much sold of it, launch date, kind of your data here. Click on the magnifying glass. We're going to go to details and go a little deeper. So it's kind of nice to have all this information in one place. That like UPC, if you needed that for some reason, top sellers of it. So we're going to do traffic sources. It looks like there's no information there. Variations, sometimes it is part of a variation. No information, which means it's not. History. This is good to know because if somebody goes out of stock, that's an opportunity for you. So this one had a bunch of reviews and then, so big drop off here. Fast climb for reviews. Spot trends, spot information, spot opportunities. Let's see, this one on pricing. If someone's moving the price around all the time, it's not usually a good thing. So you could dial it into, let's see what the last 30 days look like. Looks like they're popping it down and popping it up, but somewhere in the middle, it's a price point. Everything's staying steady there. Okay, so marketplaces, they're only sold in the US. Search terms. Okay, so now we start getting the nitty gritty of this ASIN. So this ASIN, this is where all the action's at. This is where the ranking is for all the words for it using. So whatever you're doing, if you're going after a certain product, you want to know what the #1 rank is for that product so you can get anywhere near them, and then start figuring out what it takes to get there. So they are ranked #1 for all these products. Obviously, Ritual pregnancy announcement. That's an interesting one because this is prenatal vitamins, but pregnancy announcement is not something I would think of instantly to sell prenatal vitamins, but it obviously makes sense. 50,000 views, and it's trending upwards on the rank. So very solid information. Just a few searches here. It gives several pages of it, and of course you could export everything out and pull it. So maybe you want to probably don't want to go after the top ranking keywords because that's going to be tougher to find, but you could probably somewhere in the middle and get that quickly. But you could have several different campaigns going after the ranking because you want to be somewhere near these words if you're going after that product in that category. Smart scores and probably find some way to get information going on that. Keyword detective. All right, organic versus paid. There's two big differences here. So this is where organically Amazon's putting everything, and then this is where kind of gives you a breakdown of who's playing in there and who's kind of winning it, and kind of obviously somewhere in the middle is the opportunity. Okay, so we are in the relevancy quadrant. So obviously the bigger clusters is kind of the higher relativity of the sales, right? So high searches, low searches, high relevancy, and this is the target quadrant. So you want to get everything in here. So this kind of, I believe, it kind of represents the top of the funnel versus bottom of the funnel. This is all bottom of the funnel stuff, but you want top, middle funnel here, and kind of go through here. So if you just wanted to focus on um, these, the target quadrant right here, this would be a great place to just pull those keywords out and start focusing there. But if you wanted to get some top and then bottom and then mix it all up. But again, target quadrant is where you want everybody to go for the final sale, and everything else looks like the traffic you could use or need to get that with. So relevant products. So this is obviously the products that it's probably most similar score to. So these are all the other ASINs that SmartScat and the data is showing that it is relevant to or competes with, and it's with common search terms and relevancy score. So there's information built into why they're there. So these are obviously the traffic patterns, keywords, everything else to kind of look at in that space. Ad Spy, one of my more favorite tools in here. So this is all just for this ASIN. This is a breakdown of what the advertising is on this ASIN, and searches for it, and then break it down on the campaign. So sponsored products, sponsored brand, sponsored video. So sponsored products, it's winning this keyword 3.3% of the time. Looks like they're running on this one. Looks like they're running video a lot for that keyword. And it kind of breaks down what the percentage of where they're spending most of their money, most of their ad budget. So obviously, sponsored brand is right here at 90% for this keyword. So I always find that interesting in kind of the pie of where's everybody spending their money and where and how can I match that or overtake that to be where they're at all the time. And if they're doing this, if they're winning this 90% of the time on 2000, and then they have on their sponsor brands probably a banner or something else like that, and the rest of the time they're on it. So this is a heavy. This one's showing up a lot, but 90%, that's pretty solid right there. Another one, 86%. So again, that gives you kind of a good idea what categories they're in, and if you want to go after that one, you need to kind of match their cadence and match their proportions at least on where they're advertising at. So that's products.